Hey, what's up? It's the Chronicler here with another classic space review. It's a video this time because there's a lot to go over. This is actually an unnamed set. This is one of those unnamed sets. That's what the instructions. That's the instructions. Set number 6930, released in 1983 with approximately 198 pieces. The pieces are all right here. I didn't sort them out because there's too many of them. It wouldn't fit in the shot. But some notable pieces. I don't think Lego. I don't know whether or not Lego uses this anymore. This, I don't know, blaster gun. I don't know. This can be used for a lot of different things, but I don't know if Lego still uses it or not. It's very common among these space sets, classic space sets. Also to note, we get 8 of these in the set. I don't think... Actually, I'm fairly certain Lego doesn't use this part in any set anymore. But it's got a 2x4 grid on the bottom and a 2x2 grid on the top, and it's a pretty cool fin piece. Nice if you're making a pretty big starship, or a moon base like this. This cockpit, the windshield cockpit, this is very, very nice. I really do like this. Looks like it would be on like an X-wing or something. But obviously not in transparent blue. It would be like trans clear, but this is in trans blue. There are 2 of these. And you'll notice the hinges are different because they're used in conjunction with another piece that Lego does not use anymore. This is a 1x4 tile with this kind of hinge. And what they do is they fit right together. And it hinges very smoothly. And it's very easy to incorporate into the build. And you get 2 of these as well. This piece. Okay. This is a 2x3, 33 degree inverted slope. But it's got a bed. It's got a little bed right here. So that's interesting. I don't know. I've never seen this before. You get 2 of these, and it has a little ball joint right here. It looks very similar to what the Mixels of today are using, the ball socket system, the ball and joint sockets, where you could probably plug those into the sockets, and I think it would still work. But unfortunately, I don't have any of those with me, so I can't test it. Oh well. If you have this piece, please test it on a Mixel. Am I right? See if I'm right, and you probably will say if I'm wrong or right. But Lego doesn't use that anymore. Pieces that Lego still does use include these 2. But these are printed! These are printed! These are 2x2, 45 degree slopes with little control panel printing on them. These are nice. You get one of these and one of these. So that is really nice. That's really cool to see. Printing. I love printing. I hate stickers. So printing is awesome. And we also get some 1x2 bricks in white. Oh, but they have printing. This one is like a grill. I think there is a textured 1x2 brick now that has the grill texture on it, but this is printed, which in my opinion looks a lot better. And you also get the little space logo right there. That is really cool. I really like that design. It's been used a lot. But yeah, those are the pieces worth mentioning. I think I need to build the set so I can continue reviewing. So, let's build it and then we'll get back to the review. Built. And we got a lot of stuff here. We got 198 pieces. They were all used. I think I'm gonna do this in 2 parts. Let's take the vehicles and the minifigures. We'll look at them first. So we have that. Definitely came apart. Okay, so we got 4 little vehicles here. Got 4 little vehicles here. Whoa, it's rolling around. And 4 minifigs. Will you stop? Stop. There. Anyway, so we got 4 vehicles and 4 minifigs. The minifigures are in red and yellow. And they have just the standard chest printing and the standard face printing. With oxygen tanks, no printing at all anywhere else other than their spacesuits on the front. So they're pretty standard. The vehicles, we get 2 of these. You build 2 of these. They're exactly the same, all gray except for these little green 1x1 trans green 1x1 cylinder bricks here, which are laser cannons. They're little defense scout vehicles. That's nice. Got a little antenna on the back. Ooh, and exhausts. They've got clips for a radio on each of them, and a little gun that the minifigures can hold, like so. Defense. Okay. Get 2 of these, and set those off to the side. This is obviously a storage vehicle. Look at that. The back opens up, and you can put something in there. Crystals that you find on the moon, or something like that. I don't know. Whatever you find from your exploration. You've got a standard blaster, and you've got a bazooka. It's this giant bazooka thing. Where you minifigure. It's like one of those. It's like the gun that Boba Fett had back in like 2006, I think it was. But he can either hold it like that, or it can hold it like this. And it's basically, I think, this might be just an artillery vehicle. I don't know. But there's a little ladder here, kind of like a seat back, a steering wheel, which is very appropriate. The wheels are interesting. I didn't mention this before, but the wheels are something, this piece is like Lego no longer uses it. It's part plastic and part metal. That's a metal rod. And the tires are very, very old and no longer used. There's an axle hole on this side, but just an empty gap on that side, which you just fit right on there. And if you take this off, there's a stud right there, which you can use to do pretty much anything you can with studs. On the front, we just have these little lights. Stay out of my way, I guess, is what they're trying to say. It rolls along pretty nicely and bumps into other vehicles. There you go. The second vehicle, second land vehicle, I should say, can rotate. That is I love that hinge. I absolutely love that hinge, just because it's attached to a 2x4 plate on either side. More wheels, steering wheel up front, storage section in the back. Oddly enough, the ball joints here are not being used at all. I find that really weird. For like, you could have this, but then the ball joint's not used. What even? Anyway, nice storage bed. Don't know what that is for. I guess you could take it off, but I don't know. It doesn't look like it's meant to be taken off. Little detector here. You can go for crystals. Beep, beep, beep. Yeah. And that clips right onto the back, as well as an axe. I don't know what you would use an axe for on the moon. I really have no clue what you would use an axe for on the moon. A pickaxe seems more practical if you were, like, mining, but I don't know. Maybe you could think of something, but that turns. That is the best part of this vehicle. The only problem, it likes to turn. It really, really likes to turn. Well, that went straight, but it really likes to turn. So you'll just have to deal with that. You just have to drive it by the front and be like, zzz. All right. So now that we've got the vehicles, we got the moon base. Try to get the whole thing in the shot. Oh, there we go. Okay. First of all, first pro. Okay, you remember these? Oh, yes. They fit right there. They land right there. And that is really nice. That's crooked. Let's fix that. Okay. But those can store there, and that is really cool. Like, if you're coming in from a scout mission, just land right there, and then you can jump off, I guess. And then the the ground vehicles just roll right under there. And it's kind of like it's kind of like a garage almost. Radar dishes here can swivel, and they're on either side. I guess those are guns because of the because of the red lights there. I don't know. Well then, but then what are these? These red 1x1 trans red 1x1 cylinder bricks. Yeah, what are those? If these are guns and not radar dishes and not just like signal emitters or whatever they are, what are these? They're sitting there. They don't turn or anything. I don't know. And they're red. The color scheme here is white, blue, with a little bit of trans blue for these. I don't get why it's red. It breaks up the color scheme. And I don't know. I did not mention earlier the base plate. The base plate, this kind of base plate, there are base plates today in the same size. This is a 32 by 32 base plate. However, the moon terrain, let's see if I can get a good shot of that. Yeah. That terrain, no longer used at all by LEGO, which makes these sets really good to. Okay, so the next thing is up here in this general area. These two are the Starship cockpits that I mentioned earlier. They rotate up, where you can sit a minifigure at a workstation. Now the air tank makes it not able to fit quite in there, but you can just set them via the back two studs on their legs, and you can flip that down to make it look like they're, I don't know, working. You can't really see well through that on camera, but just, they're in there. Funny thing to note, there are 4 minifigures in the set. There's one, here are the other 3. There are 4 vehicles, but then there are the 2 seats right here. So who's sitting here if all these vehicles are out? I don't know. You just want to get other sets or something. But that's there. Really cool thing here. I don't know why they used a Technic brick right here. The Technic brick seems kind of pointless. It's got holes in it. Doesn't, like, I mean, this isn't airtight anyway, so I don't know why, but I don't know. Why couldn't they just have used a regular brick? If you know, then please comment with the answer. Around the side here, got some antenna right here and the radar dishes. These open up. So you have a little storage right there. Again, these can be flipped down. Let's see what else. Turn it around the back. These little tails right here. This, I don't know why these rods are here. I don't know why these bars are here. They're like tails or something, but this is a stationary moon base. I don't know why these are here. It looks kind of awkward from the back. Then again, the whole thing does kind of look like a starship, so I guess that, like, a landed starship. But it does, whoa, I broke that. I definitely broke that. But it does kind of have, like, the sleek look, especially with these. And then you got the engines, I guess, over here, and then these are the tails. I don't know. I guess that would explain why these things are so stationary, I guess. But then, there's a lot of questions with the set. Over here, on the storage side for these things, you get the little grill pieces. I think that looks really cool on the front. You got the other radar, another one of those weird tails that I just broke off. Come on, I'm trying to review the set. These can take off and land pretty easily, just on two 1x8 not tiles, plates. And you got, man, I am breaking stuff left and right. These, the 2x6s, I don't exactly know the purpose of, but they're there. I think they'll look cool. Nice use of the, I don't know, fins. There's 8 of them, and they're stacked on top of these little 2x2 cylindrical bricks. That looks really nice, and it really does provide for the garage. So, in case you're mocking with this kind of stuff, keep that in mind. These can be used to make, like, a garage kind of setting. I think that's pretty much it. That is actually pretty much it. And if these guys would stand up, I can do a quick outro. Well, that has been set number 6930, Name unavailable. Approximate number of parts is 198. I may be wrong. In fact, I probably am wrong. Year release is 1983. This is what the instruction book looks like. Just the Legoland system. So that's nice. Got the unique terrain base plate. But other than that, that is about it. It's a large set. I get that. It's a large. It's got the base plate. It's got a bunch of unique pieces. It's got a bunch of unique printed pieces. I actually didn't mention these little arrows, but those are printed as well. It's a good set. I would rate it 8 out of 10. Yeah, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. For this one, however, I would not recommend going on Bricklink to find the parts, just because it's so big. If it was small, I would recommend going on Bricklink. Otherwise, see if you can find it whole. Other than that, this is the Chronicler, signing off for now.